Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Housewives star Shannon Beador tells virtual reality why she quit dating for a year post-DUI. Choosing to be single led Shannon Beador to become the happiest she's ever been. The Real Housewives of Orange County star purposefully didn't date for a year after getting arrested for DUI in September 2023, so she could focus on herself, she exclusively shared on Page 6's virtual reality podcast. Despite being a self-described relationship girl, Beador said that the sacrifice turned out to be a positive decision. "I am good being by myself," she told co-hosts Evan Real and Danny Murphy. "I am comfortable with that, so that's a lot of growth for me. I used to identify with the relationships that I was in," she continued. "I can honestly say that today and in these last 2 years I've never been happier." The reality star's DUI arrest in Newport Beach, Calif, occurred after an argument with her then-boyfriend, John Jansen, whom she dated on and off from 2019 to 2023. She was also initially charged for alleged hit-and-run when she crashed her car into a home, but the charge was dismissed after she paid for the damage. Beador did plead no contest to 1 count of driving under the influence and driving with a blood alcohol content of 0.8% or more. She was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 40 hours of community service, and ordered to complete a 9-month alcohol program. "I stayed in a relationship that I knew wasn't healthy, and I made the choices," she reflected during her appearance on the Latta Gang podcast in April. "Nobody put a gun to my head and said, 'Get in the car.' I did it, and I'll own it over and over again." Beador, 61, and Jansen, 62, called it quits for good shortly after her DUI arrest. He's now engaged to fellow RHOC star Alexis Bellino, though there's still some bad blood between the exes. Jansen sued Beador for $75,000 he allegedly loaned her for a facelift in March 2024. However, they settled the suit in November 2024. Beador is now back in the dating game, currently starring on Bravo's Love Hotel. The show follows the mother of 3 and fellow Real Housewives stars Giselle Bryant, Ashley Darby, and Luan de Lesseps as they look for love in Los Cabos, Mexico. Bellino told Real and Murphy in September that she was actually rooting for Beador to find the one. "Well, thank God, so she can stop obsessing over John and I," Bellino cracked. "But that would be amazing, and we pray she finds her Mr. Right." Shannon Beador, star of the Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, recently opened up on Page 6's virtual reality podcast about the year-long hiatus she took from dating following her September 2023 DUI arrest. The decision marked a pivotal moment in her journey towards self-reflection and personal growth. The DUI incident occurred after a confrontation with her then-boyfriend, John Jansen, leading Beador to make the poor decision to drive under the influence. Her blood alcohol level was reportedly 0.24, 3 times the legal limit. The charges included driving under the influence and a hit-and-run, although the latter was later dismissed upon her paying restitution for the damages caused. She was sentenced to 3 years probation, 40 hours of community service, and mandatory completion of a 9-month alcohol program. Reflecting on the incident, Beador expressed deep remorse, acknowledging the potential consequences of her actions. She emphasized the importance of accountability and the lessons learned from the experience. In the aftermath, Beador chose to remain single for a year, focusing on personal growth and healing. She described this period as transformative, allowing her to learn to be content on her own and prioritize her well-being. Previously known as a relationship girl, this decision marked a significant shift in her approach to life and relationships. During this time, Beador also took steps to address her relationship with alcohol. She enrolled in a behavioral wellness program, opting for therapy over traditional rehab to understand the underlying issues contributing to her past behaviors. This holistic approach aimed at fostering long-term change and self-awareness. As she navigated this period of self-reflection, Beador found solace in her golden retriever, Archie, and maintained a small, supportive circle of friends. She expressed a renewed sense of clarity and happiness, feeling more self-aware and optimistic about the future. While she remained open to the possibility of love, she emphasized the importance of healing and personal growth before entering into a new relationship. Beador's journey was documented in the latest season of RHOC, where she faced public scrutiny and accountability from her co-stars. Despite the challenges, she remained committed to her path of self-improvement, demonstrating resilience and a willingness to confront her past. Currently, Beador is participating in Bravo's new dating show, Love Hotel, alongside other RHOC stars, in a quest to find love in Los Cabos, Mexico. Her participation signifies a cautious yet optimistic approach to dating, reflecting the growth and self-awareness she has cultivated over the past year. Pages6.com plus 1people.com plus 1. Beador's story serves as a testament to the power of self-reflection and the importance of taking time to heal and grow. Her journey underscores the significance of accountability, personal growth, and the courage to embrace new beginnings. Shannon Beador, star of The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, recently opened up on Page 6's virtual reality podcast about her decision to take a year-long hiatus from dating following her DUI arrest in September 2023. This candid conversation sheds light on her personal growth journey and the lessons she learned during this challenging period. In September 2023, Beador was arrested for driving under the influence after crashing her vehicle into a building in Newport Beach, California. Her blood alcohol level was reported to be 0.24, 3 times the legal limit. The incident also involved a hit-and-run charge, which was later dismissed after Beador paid restitution for the property damage. She was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 40 hours of community service, and required to complete a 9-month alcohol education program. Following the arrest and the end of her relationship with John Jansen, Beador made the conscious decision to remain single for a year. She described herself as a relationship girl who had always sought fulfillment through romantic partnerships. However, the DUI incident prompted her to reassess her approach to relationships and personal happiness. She realized the importance of learning to be content on her own and chose to focus on her personal growth and healing. During her year of self-reflection, Beador took significant steps toward personal development. She enrolled in a behavioral wellness facility that offered an alcohol component, opting for therapy over traditional rehab to address the underlying issues contributing to her behavior. She acknowledged using alcohol as a coping mechanism during difficult times, including struggles related to her divorce and her previous relationship. By confronting these issues head-on, Beador aimed to make healthier choices moving forward. After a year of focusing on herself, Beador has cautiously re-entered the dating scene. A prominent figure from The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, recently shared her journey of self-discovery and healing following her DUI arrest in September 2023. In an interview on Page 6's virtual reality podcast, she revealed that she chose to remain single for a year after the incident, a decision that allowed her to focus on personal growth and emotional recovery. On the night of September 16, 2023, Beador was arrested for driving under the influence after crashing her vehicle into a building in Newport Beach, California. Her blood alcohol concentration was reported to be 0.24%, 3 times the legal limit. The incident also involved a hit-and-run charge, which was later dismissed after Beador paid restitution for the damages. She was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 40 hours of community service, and required to complete a 9-month alcohol education program. In the aftermath of the DUI, Beador took a deliberate step back from dating. She described herself as a relationship girl in the past, often seeking validation through romantic partnerships. However, the DUI incident served as a wake-up call, prompting her to reevaluate her life choices. By choosing to remain single, Beador dedicated time to self-reflection, therapy, and personal development. She acknowledged that this period allowed her to build a stronger relationship with herself and gain clarity on her emotional needs.